The tough, lean figure of a stockman, resourceful, easy in the saddle, at home in the bush, is a defining image of Australia. Chances are that lean figure under the big hat was a blackfella. In 1876, over 40% of stockmen in Queensland were Aboriginal. By 1886, it had grown to 55%, and they continued, consistent contributors to the growth of the Queensland cattle industry. But statistics don't tell the story. The reality was lived by Colin Lawrence, a Kunyan man from Konyama, a settlement in far north Queensland on the Gulf of Carpentaria. When Colin was born in 1941, Konyama was known as a Mitchell River mission station run by the Anglican Church. The houses were still built from cabbage palm leaves, and basic supplies were sailed in from Thursday Island. Colin went to the mission school, and in the flowing handwriting learnt there, he recorded the story of his days in the cattle industry. From the beginning, the first thing in my mind was to be a stockman. As a youngster, I could saddle my horse myself, but to be honest, I wasn't very good at riding a bucking horse. I always got pelted off, but that didn't stop me. Colin's first job was on Dunbar Station. He was 15. I was taught by old-time stockmen who had a lot of experience, drafting, dipping and branding. Bronco branding, which I really loved. How to twist greenhide into ropes and hobbles. No flash nylon ropes back then. There were about 20 to 30 Aboriginal stockmen plus a dozen or so white stockmen. A man had to be very smart and active to get a job on Dunbar. Because I'm telling you, the country along the Mitchell River is very rugged country. You had to be very careful chasing a bullock along the riverbank. It was a hard life, especially droving, which was the hardest job a man can tackle. In Colin's words, I'm telling you all, us Aboriginal people worked on cattle stations from north, south, east and west of this country of ours, Australia. Back in the good old days when us fellas were employed droving cattle. When you ride next to a man, you get to know what he's worth.